Hello, America. This is your friendly neighborhood indie rapper, Open Mike Eagle. I eat dry cereal, and I got my first haircut of the year just this week, just so you can know what perspective you're hearing from right now. And I just got to say to Kanye, and I'm going to explain this in a second, but I got to say to Kanye, dude, I don't have the spoons for this. Okay, let's talk about spoon theory real quick. Spoon theory, a metaphor used to describe the limited energy and resources available to individuals with chronic illnesses and mental health conditions. And at this point, being in the working class in America might as well be a chronic illness. And if you're doing that while also being a minority, being in a minority, well, I think that elevates it to a full blown mental health condition. There's a lot going on right now. PlayStation Network's been down for what feels like 20 days. And I'm the father of a teenage boy that enjoys PlayStation. So that's a spoon. Your friend Trump is trying to say that my trans friends don't exist legally. And I'm looking at them over there. They're still there existing. So that's confusing and harmful. So that's a spoon. Your friend Elon is somehow taking control of the entire government and getting my auntie's personal information while doing Nazi salutes. That's like a spoon or two. Nobody has the time and resources to deal with you and your naked wife, bro. That's your wife. That's your wife. I know. And not your wife, like as in that's your property, but you obviously like looking at her naked body. And so you've committed to doing that for the foreseeable future. You didn't give the rest of us a chance to opt in or out of that. I'm sure there's some people that like it, but y'all got to do a poll or something. Y'all can't just be showing that to everybody whenever you feel like it. Or at least if you take your naked wife somewhere, Bianca, I believe her name is. If you take your naked wife named Bianca somewhere to where there aren't a bunch of other naked people, then you have to be prepared to be kicked out. You have to at least be prepared for that. Like you know, people wear clothes. You make clothes. And if you made that dress, you didn't finish. You didn't do a good job. You're very good at finishing beats. At this point, I don't know if you're good at finishing clothes. I don't know if you're good at finishing tweets either. These are half finished. It's very obvious that you're just like going through a year's worth of your drafts folder and just riffing. These aren't done. Like you wouldn't release a half done beat. You shouldn't release a half done thought either. Well, I guess you did release that Poop Diddy Scoop song. That wasn't finished. But that's only like one. Usually you're pretty good at finishing. But these thoughts, these are Poop Diddy Scoop thoughts. You shouldn't release the Poop Diddy Scoop thoughts. You should finish them. You should think them through. Like you're playing all your old hits. Slavery is a choice? No, no, it's not. You know, it is a choice. Trolling, wearing clothes. Those are choices. Anti-Semitism. That's a choice. At the end of the day, it just seems like you're trolling. And I'm just forced to wonder what the goal of it is. Like you reminded me of this guy. You remember this guy? This is your friend Elon holding a sink. He thought it was really funny that when he bought Twitter, he would walk into Twitter headquarters holding a sink to embody the pun, let that sink in, because they let him in holding a sink. This is an asshole holding a sink. All of your tweets hit like this picture. Is this what you want to look like? Does this look like a good joke to you? These rants, these tirades, they're not doing what you want them to do. Once a year, we expect this tirade. The homie Zach Fox actually predicted it. In 2018, Zach Fox wrote, highly recommend getting off the Kanye train before it inevitably reaches the, quote, Hitler was a good guy, stop. And then we got this. So once a year, we expect this now. It's become routine. It's become old hat. We expect a deranged rant about Jewish people and how you are the king of gods. And you know what? No, I'm going to do this right. I'm going to give you all some predictions. These are predictions of future Kanye tweets. Maybe this will be the 2026 rollout. Okay, so I'm going to try to do it. I'm going to try to do it in the Kanye voice that I hear in my head. But these are predictions of future Kanye tweets. Sometimes I dream about having sex with shoes, like literally having intercourse with footwear. So that's why I put all these holes in my designs. And they're popular because everybody secretly wants to have sex with shoes. Hitler cut his mustache like that because it made him better at eating. Elon told me that in the DM while he was getting his prostate milked. He didn't want me to tell y'all that, but fuck it. I don't need medicine. The earth is made of medicine. When I don't feel right, I dig a hole in the ground and lay in it and have my wife come my chest. You can print those out. Those will be next year's tweets. That's next year's rant today. Things have shifted. Things have changed, and this old act is just not as effective as it used to be. All the counterculture jive that you used to say, it shit is all mainstream now. There's just Nazis all over Twitter. Your friend Elon, he be trying to out-Nazi you. And everybody's mad at Taylor Swift all the time now, and Trump is president. It's like you won, bro. It's like you won. So when you come out saying all of the silly shit you used to say, it's just lost in a sea of dum-dums on Twitter saying the same silly shit all the time. Like, it's predictable. And I feel like the worst thing a Kanye can be is predictable. It's not shocking for you to be shocking anymore. At this point, the only way you can shock us would be like being cool. Like if you did a normal album rollout with Time Magazine and just had like a great single and a creative music video made by people, humans, who are really good at making music videos and somehow support and validate the art and the artistic statements you're making in the music. If you did public exhibitions and celebrated Black music and Black people and Black culture and explored the generational trauma that's part of the African American experience and how that's affected you and affected your relationships and how you navigate it in your own life and how you seek to mitigate it with your children. If you were to address all of the pain in the world, some of it very obvious that you feel, plight of marginalized folks, the working class, gays, transgender, disabled people, if you were to explore how patriarchy affects women and men and how that shaped your experience in your relationships. Or if you did none of that and just talked about how much you miss your mom, then we'd all be shocked. Like and subscribe, homie, friend. It's free. Stop playing. And if you like this type of madness, there's more where this came from. I live stream on Twitch 3 times a week doing the morning show. And I have videos on demand for all of that and more on my Patreon at patreon.com/openmikeagle. We could use you.